So there's a couple things we got to add here because I forgot to leave one off. John
Yeah,
Wall officially announces his retirement via social media.
I thought he did that last year, but
He
all
hasn't
right.
played in the league in a couple years.
Yeah, I thought he did that last year because I seen him on NBA TV and shit with Earl Watson and them. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of these niggas that's supposed to be nice, like the NBA is hard, bro. And once you kind of get out that loop, it's kind of hard to get back in once they kind of know your name and all that. So yeah, and then he costs too much. So that's the thing too. So yeah, we're not gonna pay you. Enjoy your money, man. You had an okay career.
Okay, that's I really want to deep dive his career because I feel like John Wall has one of the most interesting, not just NBA, but basketball careers ever.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said he had an okay career. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? He
So,
didn't
but
really reach his full potential. We've seen flares. We know the potential. Just injuries fucked him off. You know what I mean? So then sometimes when you pay these niggas too early, you get this like, you know what I mean? Like I said, niggas not 100% in the game. Like it's chains, bitches, and
Dougie. So John Wall came into the league '09. I think he was the first pick after D Rose after the D Rose year, right? But the thing with John Wall, he kind of well his era that Kentucky team kind of brought us into the one and done era in college basketball. Like I understand D Rose was one and
so
done
you got to think though too. So he came in not oh nine.
'09.
They was still it was still in that type of realm. You know what I mean? One and done. If you was nice, you knew you was
It
going.
wasn't it wasn't
I
dude
know it
stayed
wasn't. I'm
2
saying mentally. I'm saying mentally, some niggas that in that era, if you was cold, because LeBron, you got to think LeBron just went to 03 out of high school. So you got to think all these niggas now. We got these Kyries, we got these Ricky Davises.
Kyrie came after.
I know that's what I'm trying to tell you. All these niggas that came after these Ricky Davises, so all these niggas that was cold, OJ Mayos, and all these niggas that was cold that went
High
to
school.
college and those little shits, they was in their head mentally, they was one and done, even though that wasn't a rule. They was, so like you said, that Kentucky team was one of them teams that start it's just nigga one and done nigga. They was they was getting product, nigga. That whole little 03 to 2010 Kentucky and Duke was getting product out, nigga. You know what I mean? So
And
yeah,
that Kentucky team, as far as like highlighted freshmen, it had him, it had Boogie Cousins, Eric Bledsoe.
so that's what I'm saying. That was one of them teams that just like you said that started that like everybody going. If you cold, you nice, everybody going to draft. Fuck it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah,
So we can both agree he didn't reach his full potential, but I think it was more than just injuries. So John Wall, first of all, that team was supposed to win the championship. It is his freshman year just because of the talent. You look, you got Boogie Cousins, you Bledsoe, but they end up I think losing in the Elite Eight. I forget to who they lost to, but they lost to the better team at the time. John Wall, consensus first round pick, was like no brainer. 6'5" point guard, could jump out the gym. When you look back at his career, the only thing where that he was best at when it came to point guards was he was looked at as the fastest. That was about the only
yeah.
thing that you could say. It's like, oh,
That's,
he's the
that's what
fastest.
I'm saying. He had an okay career. Like he didn't get to give us the whole full shit. Like for example, we
There,
got to see more of Derrick Rose being good than John Wall being good. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know if we got to see more. We saw a higher peak. You can say
Okay.
Derrick Rose reached his potential just based off winning the MVP. Like that's the pinnacle of individual performance.
And see, I'm critical on that MVP because I think that year LeBron should have won it.
Well, you could have given you could from '09 to
Yes.
2017, you could have given the MVP to Bron.
Yeah, but that year specifically, I'm like, LeBron. But yeah, yeah, John Wall just, yeah, he has,
So he got hurt. His last year,
he played for the Clippers for a second.
well, his last year before the injury was 2016-17 season where they were, I believe, the 3 seed.
You
And that's
feel
the
me?
year he
That's like
talks about.
10 years ago. That's 7, 8 seasons ago. That's bad.
Yeah, that
You know what I mean? That's
his
bad.
last All-Star year was 17-18.
And then also too, what effed him up too, like I said, he cost too much. So it wasn't like situation like a team will let this nigga heal up and then come back and you know we got a plan for you. Like Clay was able to get hurt, come back, see what he got, boom, get traded, get another contract and start to, you know what I mean, get his game back now. So John Wall never really had that it was always pressure on him, you know what I mean? Then
Well,
like
he
I
can't,
said,
and he can. His game never evolved. His game.
no,
You look at guys whose game never evolved from rookie year till his greatest year. He averaged 23 and 10, which is phenomenal for a point guard. Like, what more could you want? But he couldn't shoot, and that was the thing. Like you said, you talking about Klay Thompson. Of course, Klay Thompson will be able to come
oh
back after major injury because he's in my opinion,
yeah.
the second best
Like you
shooter of
said,
all
it's
time.
situation different. Like John Wall plays to me, like I've been telling you for the last couple of years, like niggas gotta learn how to control their speed. He plays like same thing with Lonzo Ball. He'll get the rebound, he's 100 miles per hour trying to stop on a dime, drop a dime. Like that's fucking your knees up, bro. And that's why I seen John Wall do that many of times. Like you say, he was known as the fastest player in the league, and he pride on that. But like I said, the way he plays, like doing all this cutting fast and running 100 miles an hour, stopping that's fucking your knees up. And that's what happens. Same thing with Lonzo. Lonzo gets the rebound. He going 10, 20 miles per hour down the stop, trying to stop, drop the dime. That's fucking your knee. You got to learn how to pace yourself. You know what I mean? You got to pace that shit. And that's one thing I used to be good at. Like these niggas got to learn how to pace themselves when they get that rocking. That's what fucked him up. That's what fucked
Is
him up. I mean,
so based off what you're saying, he has no shot at the Hall of Fame.
never, never. That's not even an idea. We not even gonna do that. If he gets in, now we just letting anybody in. That means what's my nigga name? I just seen this nigga on the big three killing.